it's kind of been about me lately, because you guys have been you have been such good friends, and you have sent me so many warm wishes, letters, packages. And so now I want to reflect some of that back to you and give you guys some shout outs, maybe open some of the letters, some of the packages that you have given me while I'm here really cozy by the fire, because it turned, gosh, Stuart, it turned cold today. And yeah, the heat was off this morning, and I think we might even have a freeze tonight. So since I've been kind of cold ever since I got out of the hospital, I decided that this would be the perfect spot for me to be, by the fireplace, surrounded by all of your letters and packages, which just kind of envelops me in your love and good feelings. So let's start out by opening some of them, and a lot of these I haven't seen yet. So number one, I have to say, this one I did open, I think it was last week, and it is beyond cute. So look at this, you guys. Look at this sweet little, I don't know if that's like a little doll or a little character that someone made for me. I'm going to open her card in a minute, but look at that little acorn beret that she's got on with, of course, my signature topiary. She's got a little basket made out of an acorn top. It is beyond cute. I just love it, and actually I've been keeping this by my bedside. I've got it propped up near my lamp because it's so cute. So that's the first one that I wanted to share with you, and the accompanying card is beautiful hand-pressed paper. Look at this. It's just beautiful. I think those maybe are violas or pansies or something. And this says, "Dear Linda, I thought you might need something to cheer you up, so I made you a Linda fairy. I wanted to send you a fairy garden, but I don't think it would ship well. Good move. Good move." Anyway, you and Stuart have brought me joy, and I've learned so many great things that I wanted to wish you well and say, oh, and she says, "I use your QVC frame to hold up my fairy garden." That was beyond dear, and she sent me pictures of other ones that she did, other fairies that she has created. Get well soon, love and prayers. And this, by the way, is from Karen Daly. Karen, you have given us joy. And so if it is in any way commensurate with the amount of joy we give you, then I think we are good to go. So I will cherish this always, and I definitely will keep it by my bedside table, because it is, I think we all need to have a fairy by our bedside table, don't you? Probably. Karen, you need to make a little Stuart one. Holding a camera or something. That would be too great. Now, last week, I think it was last week, my time is all kind of compressed, you guys. And I'm catching up on a lot of things, but this may be one of the most fun things I'm catching up on, is opening all of these gifts and things. So this was just placed by my door. There is a fun little wreath on it with a raffia bow. Let's see what's in here. This is a burlap gift bag. And again, this must be from someone local, because this was left by my door. Oh, it's a little seed caddy. Okay, how cute is that? And this is one of those kind of projects that I love, because it's using things, reuse, recycle, repurpose. And there's little jars with cute labels that have been printed out and put on. There's a little motif on the top, so I can record what and when I harvest the seeds. Okay, that's adorable. And this is from, I originally planned to deliver this last week. I'm so glad that you are feeling better. This is from LB. And can I just say that there is nothing more special than a handwritten note that is mailed or delivered to you. Thanks for your videos and books, sharing your knowledge with us. This is from Linda Burris. I just think this is just so dear, and I so appreciate it. And again, it's one of those kind of hands-on homemade projects that I think is just wonderful. But I was talking earlier, I just think it is so special. Now, Stuart, is this a generational thing? Because I can't tell you how fun it is to go to the mailbox and get a hand-addressed letter that you know is not a bill, that you know is not junk mail, that you know comes from a loved one, and it's not even Christmas time, and you know that somebody has really taken their precious moments to send you a heartfelt message. And I just think that is so wonderful. And in fact, I want to show you what I use to open these, because I think one of the best gifts you can give someone, and I think this is a wonderful housewarming gift or a wedding gift. This beautiful letter opener belonged to my father-in-law, and it is one of our prized possessions, and we keep it on a desk, so we use it whenever we open letters. But I also have a beautiful malachite letter opener that I got as a wedding gift from our best man that I love, and it's something that you will use forever. It becomes a real keepsake. And I recently spotted some online. I'm going to share the link with you. They're beautiful forged iron letter openers in all different kinds of motifs. And how wonderful would that be to give a letter opener with some beautiful engraved stationery or some beautiful stationery, especially for someone that just moved into a new home as a housewarming gift, or a Christmas gift that's really personalized. I think it would just be wonderful. Okay, but I digress. So this one is from Eileen, and if I butcher the pronunciation on these names, you guys please forgive me. This is from Eileen Shulan in Pompano Beach, Florida. Is it Pompano Beach? Does anybody recognize that? Okay. Oh, and look, it's another handmade card, which is just so dear, and another lost art. Good health, cheer, comfort, rest, relaxation. Kathy, this is such a dear card. I love it. And by the way, what I do with these cards is I may have told you this before, that I tuck them into various gardening books and things, and then I come upon them unexpectedly when I'm going back to look at those books, and I see them, and it gives me a rush of joy all over again. So it's a gift that keeps on giving, or a correspondence that keeps on giving. So I said Kathy. I don't know where I got Kathy. At any rate, this is from Eileen. Please don't overdo. Stuart has been great keeping us occupied. And let me not take the reflected glory off of Stuart also, because usually Stuart is always mentioned in these. And Stuart, I'm not always good. Oh, no, I am not always good about sharing them with you. Okay, so that's sweet. So Florida, consider yourself heard from. Okay, I'm going to open another package. Oh, Stuart, you kind of already opened this one for me. This, wonderful, you guys. This is from my friends, Cool Job. And I love them because not only do I love their products, but I love them because just out of the blue, they will send me a new pair or 10 pairs of gloves. How many pair of these have we given away? And we need to give more away. These are waterproof gloves for winter. Okay, great stocking stuffer, you guys. We need to put a link up. And boy, these are insulated. These are great. And then from bottles to glove, think green. These are environmentally friendly work gloves. This is, by the way, you guys, this is not a sponsored post. They just sent these to me out of the goodness of their heart. Oh, and these are the ones that I really like, you guys, because these are ecologically friendly. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stocking stuffers, especially if you are a northern gardener and you need some that are insulated. So here, Stuart, since you are being my elf. Are you being my elf, Stuart? I like having an elf. This one is from April in Perkins, Oklahoma. There are some butterflies on this card. I like this. So this is a local gal. They always have some kind of natural motif, which I just love. Then I'm happy to know you are home again and hopefully to stay for a while. We were in Oklahoma City Oh, her husband also had surgery, so I'm wishing you well on that. I will read this in great detail later, and my love goes out to both of you. And apparently, yes, you also have issues with squirrels. We'll talk. We will talk about squirrels. And there's some other information that you have included in here about soil health. I appreciate it. I will read this in great detail. So April in Perkins, Oklahoma, you have been heard from. I will enjoy reading that in greater depth. Okay. The other thing I love to look at people's handwritings. I just think that's so fascinating. And so this one is from Morrow, Ohio. M. Daughters, Megan Daughters, sending get well wishes. So kind. This just lovely, lovely, lovely. The fact that someone would take time out of their busy, busy day, you guys are, I know you're every bit as busy as I am. And the fact that someone that I don't know from Morrow, Ohio, other than via this camera, would take that time. And by the way, it's stamped in Cincinnati, and I, for a period of time, lived in Cincinnati. So I have a real fondness for Ohio. Deborah Ryan in Freedom, Pennsylvania. Freedom is being heard from, Stuart. Don't you just love that we're from all over the country and we can kind of get together in this way, from Florida to Pennsylvania, Oklahoma too. Let's see what comes next. Recovery is a process. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes everything you've got. And I have learned that is the truth, Deborah. Grateful you are on the mend. Thank you. Thank you, guys. And by the way, here's a little pitch. If you want to be part of this loving community, you guys might want to subscribe. You know the drill. Like the video. Share it with someone who might also like these kinds of videos, who might want to join our community. Okay, so now Regina from Thomaston, Georgia is being heard from. By the way, Matt is also here. Looking quite dapper in his beanie cap. Cute little puppies, sending well wishes again. And this is embellished. So many handmade details. Thank you for being you. So sweet. Regina, thank you. And I wanted to do this also for a couple of different reasons, because I'm not always good about giving you guys shout outs when you send me things, and I feel like and I don't have time to write thank you notes or respond to everybody, and so I feel sometimes kind of bad that I don't acknowledge your outreach, but I do want you guys to know how much I appreciate it.
This is your thank you note.
This is, okay. Thank you, Stuart. Thank you. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, one of my favorite places. This is Anna Acosta from New Braunfels, Texas. Ooh, do I have nice memories of Oktoberfest in New Braunfels in the Hill Country in Texas. And yes, I am going to be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area tomorrow through Friday. And sadly, I didn't make it clear that I'm going to be talking to a couple of garden clubs, but they're private garden clubs. It's not going to be open to the public. But I promise you that next spring, we're going to try to do something, because you guys in Texas are just the best, and I appreciate it. And so this person, I watch your program, and I am a Texas fan. So that is just so dear. Love New Braunfels, let me tell you. Just every time I hear New Braunfels, I think of bratwurst, because I had just a great bratwurst. Okay, Stuart, hand me another box.
This one's cool.
Oh, this one, actually I got this one a little while ago, and it just took me a while, Jan, to open it. I apologize, darling. This is an example of how this may be a virtual thing where we're just talking on camera and whatever, but I would count Jan Nadine to be amongst my very, very best friends. We have never met, but we have spoken She's at Hungry Holler on Instagram, you guys. She makes those gorgeous sparkling chains, cut glass chains. And I don't know, we've been friends for years now because she took the time to write me a wonderful letter. And this was back in Instagram years, Stuart, when we were just doing Instagram. We became fast friends. We talk, gosh, every month or so on the phone, nice long conversations. Love her. She is, what I love about Jan is she so much has her signature persona down pat. I just love her. She too loves hats. She loves peace signs. She loves being a creative. Okay, this is just an example. So she's taken a box. She's embellished. She always does kind of things over the top. Hello, Linda. And not only that, I love her because she is one of the wittiest writers I know. And she elevates letter writing to an art form. She is hysterical. I absolutely adore her. And she is sending me, and she always sends me fun, just fun little things. She's got some pens. She makes these. I usually wear these on my straw hats and things. And I think you can buy these on her website. But she makes these bottle cap pins out of bottle caps. They're just fun, and I just like attaching them. And so, Stuart, you know what? You've got a baseball cap on. I think you need to put that, since I've got a number of these, you can put that on your baseball cap. But she is sending me a weather stick. I guess that's going to be my question of the day. Do you guys know what a weather stick is? Weather sticks are the coolest things. I've had the same one for decades and it works. I have it on the outside, window frame where I can see it from the inside, up, hot and dry, bending down. Gonna rain. There's not a day goes by that I don't check it. Okay, the Davis Hill weather stick. And then it tells me what I'm supposed to do with it. Oh, it's handmade from the folks on Davis Hill. We'll tell you what the weather is doing. Okay, so this is so fun. So I am, and this comes from East Hardwick, Vermont. Jan, we'll talk. And I'll show you, and I'll take a picture and show you where I place it, maybe near one of your hanging sun catchers. Okay, Stuart is helping me so I don't have to get up and down. Okay, we must have a cadre of people in Pennsylvania, Stuart. This is from Waynesboro, Pennsylvania, Lisa Frank. Again, another card with a nature motif in this case. Oh, very fallish. Yeah, fall. And there is a jack-o'-lantern on here. I'm not reading all of these because, who knows, there might be something really personal in here. But most of them are just well-wishers. Please take care of yourself. I enjoy your channel so much. Well, I enjoy getting cards like this in the mail. So very, very sweet. Another person heard from in Pennsylvania, Stuart. Okay, now I have Debbie in Omaha, Nebraska. We haven't heard from Omaha yet. And by the way, you guys, I'm just sharing the ones that were at the top of the stack here. I have a whole pile that I won't be sharing with you today, but just please know that I read and enjoy every one. Oh, Debbie, gardening upcycling presentations. Okay, we might want to check out if she's got a website. She's wishing me a speedy recovery. Born to garden, boy, true that. Think about the wonderful breeze sounds and sweet smells of the garden. For me, this ritual is like an outdoor spa, invigorating and tremendously relaxing. And she's a poet. So I love that. Okay, Stuart, I've got something there from Brex. And truth be told, this came right after I got back from Singapore, and I still haven't even finished opening it. But you guys know I am a girl who loves me some Brex bulbs. And in here, And by the way, I believe they just sent me a special code that you guys can use to get a discount. Stuart, we need to flash that on the screen. We'll also put it in the description below. So if you're looking on your phone, there's a little arrow on the right-hand side. Click on that down-pointed arrow and it will expand. And that's where you'll get all of the links and everything. And of course, if you can't find them, then please just put something in the comment below and Stuart will take it. Stuart or Matt will take care of it. Stuart or Matt will take care of it.
We get it.
Yes. Okay, so I've got here, I have 150 tulips and 20 narcissus. Oh, and my most recent passion, I have to say, you guys, are alliums. And they've also sent 36 alliums. So let's see what all I've got here. And, you know, as always, they give you a planting handbook. And by the way, if you guys still haven't ordered your bulbs, for me, Stuart, we still don't plant. Do you remember when we plant in our zone?
I think I should, but we've done it twice now.
And Matt, you probably don't know, do you?
Right,
Is it right about now?
Right?
No.
When?
Okay, so if you're in zone 7B, which is where we are, it's around Thanksgiving because it's still been hot. It's finally turning cold, but it's been in the upper 80s and 90s, way too warm. You have to have 2 to 3 really good solid weeks of sweater weather, you guys. Now, I know my sister in Indiana that for her wedding gift, I sent her 500 tulip bulbs. Now, her new husband is already planting theirs because they are a lot further north. But those of us that are further south, our planting time is, let's all say it together, around Thanksgiving. Stuart, shame on you. Have I taught you nothing?
I learned a little.
Have I taught you nothing? And you can do it. I usually try to actually get mine in the ground before Thanksgiving so that I can kind of enjoy Thanksgiving. But you can even plant them all the way through December as long as the ground is not, Stuart, don't fall, as long as the ground is not frozen. So I've got some Persian blue alliums, some falconet daffodils, graceful beauty alliums, gladiator album. Oh, I love gladiator. And party punch tulips, which, by the way, I grew last year and I absolutely loved them. So the quality of the bulbs is great. And when you get them, I was a little bit tardy in doing this because life intervened. But when you get your bulbs, you want to open the package so that it gets air and good air circulation. And then you want to put it in a cool, dark place. And Stuart, maybe let's get some of these pictures and put them up on the screen so people can see what these look like. We'll try to snatch them off of the website. We'll also try to put some in the community tab. And by the way, if you guys have pictures that you want to share of your gardens right now in the fall or something you want to share with me, you know, send me a picture to support@lindavater.com because I want to start sharing some of your pictures in the community tab, and we'll try to maybe formalize that on a certain day or something. Yeah, I am done with this. Thank you, Stuart. Don't hurt yourself. Stuart.
I'm on the verge.
Stuart is on the verge. My house is a mess, you guys. It is an absolute wreck, and I'm not even going to apologize for it because I am just trying to recover. This is from Margaret Lipford in Franklin, Tennessee. Margaret, I grew up in Knoxville. I adore Tennessee, and I'm sorry and apologies to anybody who is an Alabama football fan, but I was a huge Tennessee Volunteer football fan growing up, and the fact that the Vols beat Alabama, oh yeah, I just had to really enjoy that. I'm sorry, again, apologies to you, but there's nothing like the team that you grew up with, the college football team you grew up with. And for me, it wasn't OU, it was the Tennessee Volunteers. And so for me, that orange and white thing, love me some Tennessee. I'm sorry, Margaret, I just had to. I digress. She's got the most beautiful handwriting. Anyhow, just sweet sweet message, sending prayers and thoughts for a speedy full recovery. And Franklin, Tennessee is in the Nashville area. Gosh, I just can't wait to go back to Tennessee. In fact, we're going to try to go to the Southeast in May, and we'll see if we can do that. Stuart, let's open this box. Here's a whole bunch more that I've already opened. I could go on and open so many more, but I might bore you to tears. And so this last box, this one is from Betty Hall. So now Michigan is being heard from. Highland Park, Michigan. The Michigan Wolverines. The Spartans? It's not Michigan State? Okay, somebody I'm sure will correct me on that. My sister, by the way, the ophthalmologist that has a practice, she and her 2 children, who are also ophthalmologists, have a practice in Fort Wayne, and they have a charming lake house in Michigan. And I have gone there for family reunions and things. Yeah, I don't want to come out of the hospital only to impale myself with a letter opener and have to go back in. Not only that, but I would be so embarrassed. You have to be smarter than the letter opener. Okay, I have no idea what this is, Betty. Mark Fisher. Oh, Betty sent me, okay, so this is a surprise. I love these. So you guys know I reuse, recycle, repurpose, and this is a perfect example. I was thinking this was a gift, but actually this is a purchase I made for myself. But, I know, a gift to myself. But something I always like to tell you about, okay, because what do I love? Reuse, recycle, repurpose, buying secondhand, and I bought these off of Poshmark, you guys. I mean, these are great. Mark Fisher booties. Brand new. Look at these. Incredible. Brand new. And I don't know what these retailed for originally. $30. Actually, I think I even got them for $25. I shouldn't sound cheap. But nevertheless, these are suede and leather. They are brand new in the original packaging. And so Betty, okay, people need to go and visit your shop on Poshmark. But this is a perfect example. You never know what you're going to get when I unpack boxes. But this is a perfect example, you guys, of secondhand things that you get like new, and you're not buying new, and you're helping support Betty's small business. So I love that. Gift to me. Happy birthday to me. So there you go. Stuart, okay, get this.
Okay, gotcha.
So I have to, this is the last thing I'm going to share. Did you guys watch the Christmas movie, A Christmas Carol, growing up with Ralphie?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, classic, absolute classic. And yes, okay, and there's that iconic scene where she gives him a bowling ball for Christmas, and she dumps it right in Darren McGavin? Darren.
You know that.
Yeah, and in his lap, and yeah, it's iconic scene. Well, my news to you is, you can thank me later, but my news to you and you is on November, I think it's 18th, on, I believe it's HBO, I'll confirm these details, but the original Ralphie as an adult is doing a sequel to The Christmas Story.
Oh, wow. It's like a pink nightmare.
Yes, yes, exactly. I mean, my brothers, they can practically recite that entire movie from beginning to end. And even though today I didn't get any kind of box that said fragile on the outside, I nevertheless got lots of fun packages. So many wonderful, warm greetings from you. Stuart wanted me to give you an update. It is, you know, as I said, slow and steady wins the race. I do a little bit more each day. I walk a few more steps every day. I try to rest every day. And slowly but surely, I am getting back to myself. But right now, I am just content to sit by the fire, be cozy, enjoy your letters. And the last thing I wanted to show you is, so many of you asked me, if you haven't gone back and watched my pepper arrangement, the last video that I put up, I showed you some of my purple peppers, and somebody said, oh, would you please do a purple pepper arrangement? So for those of you that asked, this purple pepper arrangement is my gift to you, with the purple peppers and tomatoes and some celosia.
Hold it a little more right.
Okay, can you see it? Okay, can you see it?
Now
Can you see it? Okay. And these are purple flowers from my Thai basil. And there's the purple peppers and the tomatoes cascading over the side. So you gave me gifts. That's my gift to you. Thank you guys. Love you. Thank you for all your well wishes. And we will be back when we're back. Our schedule right now is just a little bit wild and crazy, but we'll see you when we see you. Well, I don't know. There's a first time for everything. And today, because I'm so comfy cozy here, I'm not even going to stand up to do my outfit of the day. I've got a sweater. This was, I got this a couple of years ago from Shein. I don't order very much from them. They're kind of fast fashion, but I have had this for a number of years. It has kind of a Spanish vibe with this black embroidery on it. I really like it. My necklaces there should be a link in the tab. I got these online. As I did this new bangle bracelet here, I got this online for myself. I bought a couple of gifts for myself this week, Stuart. That's what you do when you're lying around in bed. You shop, I guess, online. And then these other bracelets you've seen many, many times before. My Janet Mavic Orchard Jewelry bird bracelet. This belonged to my mother-in-law. Madewell ring. And I've just got on a camisole underneath it and some great big hoops from Amazon. And you can't really see, but I just have on some black sweatpants that are very waist friendly when you've just had surgery. So there you go. There's my outfit of the day.